All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. And today I bring to you the Google Home Review. The long-awaited Google Home Review, where we've got Google Home Minis, we've got some off-brand Google Homes, and we've got the regular Google Home that you can get. So without further ado, let's take a look at them. This here is the Insignia. It's like an alarm clock and Google Home speaker. It's one of the better ones that you can get. The sound quality is extravagantly good. So, hey Google, turn on all the lights.
Sure.
Okay.
Turning 12 lights on.
Turning 12 lights on. Okay. So, as you can tell, it shows the temperature, it shows the time. It's motion activated, so it can... it knows when you're there. Goes up to like 100, I'm pretty sure, or something like that. Yep, goes up to 100. It's very loud. We're not going to keep it that loud. But, so what we're going to do here is we're going to move on to the next one for right now. And, yeah, we'll see you at the next one. This is the original Google Home. And it sits at my desk, which is a mess, so I'm not going to show you. But, hey Google, play Wax Taylor on house speakers.
Okay, playing your Pandora playlist called Wax Taylor Radio Thumbs Up on house speakers.
So this one, as you can tell, song's taking a little bit longer. You can scroll around. Hey Google, next. So this one's got pretty good audio quality. Actually, it's pretty excellent, actually. Oh, well, it would have been better if I hadn't just unplugged it. But it's got this mute button on the back, where I can mute it. And I'm going to plug it back in here real quick. We got it plugged back in. Just plugged it back in. So it takes it a moment to kind of re-register and figure out what it was doing. But that's typical of any device. Let's see here. Hey Google, resume. Goes back to the song I was listening to. For some reason, when I disconnected that, it completely cut off all the sound in the entire house. Hey Google, play Wax Taylor on house speakers.
Sure, playing your Pandora playlist called Wax Taylor Radio Thumbs Up on house speakers.
Hey Google, skip. I was going to play the song again. But, so, yeah, there's a mute button on the back, like I was saying. So it doesn't always listen to you. You can cast to it with Bluetooth. All of them. These pretty much go. All these rules kind of apply to all of them. And yeah. So let's move on to the next one. real quick, I wanted to demonstrate the sound quality difference between that one and this one. So we're gonna pump up the jams on this one. Alright, so you see I've got this other one. This is a Google Home Mini in Cayenne, because it kind of just matches the stuff in here. And this one's hanging on the wall. It does not come with the wall-mounted rack, or the wall-mounted wall mount for it. But basically the cord is tucked in here, in the bottom of this. And this one, you see, the Mini is not activated here, so let's see. Hey Google, resume. Now the audio quality of these are not as good. They're not as bassy as the first two that I showed you, but they still sound good. And you know, they add sound to the room pretty well. So I mean, you can hear it pretty well. You know, so it's got a pretty good audio quality. And we'll go into the kitchen where I've got another one of these mounted up. All right. Hey Google, turn your volume to 75%. Like I said, not very bassy, but still, it gets very loud. This is only 75%. Hey Google, turn your volume down to 45%. So, you know, it still works in here. Other things I can do here are, for instance, I can say, hey Google, turn on the TV.
Sure, turning on the TV.
And it'll turn that TV on for me. Hey Google. Hey Google, turn off the light.
Okay, turning the kitchen light off.
All right. And so, you know, that's some of the kind of cool things that you can do there. We're going to go back to the other one here in a second. All right, hey Google, turn down to 50%, please. Hey Google, make the room green.
You got it, changing two lights to green.
So this is the Philips Hue, and basically all you gotta do is say, hey Google, turn this and do this, and it'll just do it. Luckily I had to like whisper that. Hey Google, make the room fuchsia.
Okay, changing two lights to fuchsia.
Now the exposure, you know, you can't really see. It is a fuchsia. It's more of a fuchsia. The exposure kind of makes it look like more like a lavender in this in the video. But yeah. Hey Google, turn off the overhead light.
Okay, turning off the living room overhead.
I guess it makes it a little more fuchsia, but you can't really tell on the video. But yeah, so now we're gonna move on to the next one. And now this is the JBL Link 20, and it's portable. You can plug it in. There's a it's got a plug on the back. You can plug it in, but it's waterproof. It's IPX7. So they haven't dust rated it, so all this pollen that's out here on my screen porch, you know, could potentially get into it and make it all nasty, but as long as I keep it clean, it should be fine.
So what we're going to do, hey Google, turn house speakers to 75%. I just turned up the volume in the whole house, okay? Hey Google, turn off the lights.
You got it. Turning off 2 lights.
So I've got these lights here in my screen porch. And, well, hey Google. Hey Google, turn the lights on.
Okay, turning 2 lights on.
And so it's got this light right here, and then these lights here. And then, hey Google, turn off the overhead lights.
You got it. Turning 2 lights off.
Turned off some different overhead lights. Anyway, I'll have to mess with the settings on that. But so, and this one sounds really good. I wish it was a little more bassy. I wish it had a little more bass to it. But it sounds really good, really loud. I mean, it's perfect for outdoors, and you know, I can plug it in if I want to, or I can leave it not plugged in to be, you know, a little more portable. I can take it wherever. But let's wait and have a let's let this song start kicking off a little bit. Test the audio on this one. We'll go back in and listen to the audio for all the other ones that are pretty song. Also has the mute button as well, so I can mute it so it's not listening to me.
The mic is muted.
It'll do that, and all of them do that. They all do the 4 dots with in amber. As you can see, it's connected to Wi-Fi here. Signal strength isn't the best out here, but it's better than none. Oh.
The mic's back on.
You can see it shows its battery life here. That's interesting. 4 bars. Oh, this went down. So that's interesting. This is my most recent one. And you see, I'm out here, you know, on my screen porch, and my Wi-Fi right now is showing full, but it's been fluctuating. It makes me wonder if the wireless antenna is actually in the front of this device. You see, because now it's actually back down to 2. So if we turn this back around, if we turn it around towards where my wireless access points are, it actually, well, it's still fluctuating. Oh, it's back up. But still pretty cool. You can touch this if you don't want to say the command words, which are hey and then the word Google, or okay and then the word Google. So I can say, okay Google. Never mind. Hey Google, what's the weather supposed to be like today?
In spots of the house today, there will be scattered thunderstorms with a forecasted high of 70 and a low of 45. Right now it's 69 and cloudy.
And then it'll go back to playing music. Hey Google, next song.
So we'll go in and we'll test the. Hey Google, turn the volume for house speakers up to 75%. We'll go test all the. We'll go see the audio quality. I'm not going to change the volume on any of them. As you can see, significantly less bassy, but still decent sound quality. Same with this one. It's basically the same model, just a different color and newer. That small one was actually my first or second one. I can't remember if I got the regular Google Home first or that one first, but yeah. So same quality. Much more bassy. This one probably got the best sound quality out of all of them. So very good sounding. Also very good sound quality out of this one. This one's also got a lot of bass. Hey Google, turn the house speakers down to 50%. And we're going to turn it down a little more. We're just going to turn this one's down. The other ones can stay at 50%. So yeah, this one's also got really good sound quality. It's actually hard to tell which one has better, if it's the Insignia or if it's the original Google Home. But very good sound quality coming out of this one. Really enjoy it, and yeah. So I guess we'll go on to kind of wrapping this up. So these are all my smart devices, and this is kind of like a preview, basically, of what's to come here for us to kind of go over. So we're going to kind of go zoom in here and give you a tour. So we've obviously just shown you the Insignia voice-activated speaker, which is the one in my bedroom by my bedstand, which has pretty good audio quality. Link 20. We got Home Mini, other Home Mini, and then the original Google Home. So those are the five that we've just gone over. Okay, we've also got Chromecast audio, something that we're going to go over as well. We've got regular Chromecast. We have got the Nest thermostat. Did I do a video on that already? I can't remember. I'm forgetting. We've got the Google Pixel 2 XL, which is what I'm filming this with right now. So if you wanted to know what it looks like in 4K video, well, this is what it does. Now, I can't, obviously, YouTube is going to degrade the quality just a little bit, and I've obviously got to render it a few times, so it's not going to be straight, and I've got to edit this. So, and then we've also got Google Wi-Fi. That is going to be a giant segment. We're going to go on that, and I'm going to that's going to be a really good one. The Philips Hue, which I promised later. So we've got a bunch of light bulbs for that. We've got the Hue colored bulbs and stuff like that. We've got these Mercury plugs. This is an outdoor plug. That's what I use for my outdoor lights. And then we've got these in-house, which I use for some of my devices. And then we've got some smart switches that I've installed inside my house that are very cool as well. And that's for a couple of the other lights, like the light in the room that I'm using right now, and in the kitchen, and where's the other one? Oh, for the outdoor light out there with the screen porch, that little light that's on the wall. So, lots of things, lots of upcoming reviews to go over with all the goodies that I have here. All smart devices. I've also got a smart scale that I just got that I can also do a review on here in the coming future. But so quick review, we got the bedroom speaker, which is an alarm clock, and tells you the temperature outside, which is super convenient. I use it every single morning. We got the two Google Home Minis, and then we've got the big guy, and then the original Google Home. So all in all, everything pretty pretty good. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the box below. I will try. If you guys have any questions and you can get them out to me before I do the Philips Hue review, I will answer those questions in the Philips Hue review. All right. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this and look forward to doing all these other smart things in the smart home of mine. So have a good one. Okay. So I'm back. I realized there are a bunch of things that I haven't gone over with you guys before closing up. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of go over things with you. You and me. We're going to go through it. It's all good. I realize you guys may have way more questions than I had anticipated. And I also realized that all I really did was showed you the audio quality and maybe a little bit of functionality with the lights and stuff like that. There are way more things you can do with your Google Home. So, without further ado, hey Google, I'm feeling patriotic. Wait for it. Now I realize this isn't even an American song, but it gets me amped, and that's basically the main goal here. Because basically the only reason I have this scene, or should I say this routine, is basically to get me amped to play video games. So, or one video game in particular, The Division 2. So anytime I'm ready to get down and get into a stream, basically I'll just tell Google to, hey, make it patriotic. And boom, boom, I got red lamp, white overhead, blue lamp, red, white, and blue. I'm going to save Washington, D.C. Y'all just wait. So, and then it just plays that just to kind of get me in fight mode to, battle all the bosses and stuff like that. But that's not like the only thing you can do here. So there's multiple different routines, as they like to call it in the Google Home industry, that you can do. So we've got, like, for instance, say I want to make it romantic, I could be like, yo, Google, make it romantic. And boom, all right, makes the lights like a dark amber, dims them a little bit, turns off the overhead, maybe play some Barry White. I don't know. Could do something crazy. Could be kind of crazy. But maybe that's not your thing. Maybe you're not into Barry White. Maybe all you're trying to do is Netflix and chill. So what you can do is you can be like, hey, I'm trying to watch a movie. And it's like, boom. Turns down the lights real low. Turns on your TV. Turns on Netflix. Now you're ready to chill. You can have it do whatever. Basically, these routines are things that you can set up within the app. So you can have basically, like for instance, I've got a couple different routines. I've got I've got a bedtime. I've got good morning. I've got hey, I'm home. Leaving, patriotic, night, normalize, and during Christmas time when I've got a Christmas tree up, I say, turn up Christmas, and it makes the whole house Christmas. Like, basically, all the Christmas lights turn on, all the music all the speakers in the house start playing Christmas music. It's just like crazy. It's just, bam, make it Christmas now. So, that's kind of fun. And you can do fun stuff like that. all day. But there's also things you can do, like for instance, like bedtime. So you could say, hey, you know, yo Google, it's time for bed. And what Google can do is Google will lock all your doors, set your alarm, turn off all the lights in the house, and, you know, get you ready for bed. And then after that, without even you having to say anything, after it's done all that, it can be like, you know, here's some of the news that you didn't hear. It'll go through a little bit of the news. This is what your schedule's looking like tomorrow after the news. After the news, it's like, all right, that's what happened today. Those are the highlights of today. Here's what you got coming up tomorrow. And then after all that, it's like, yo, what time do you want me to set your alarm for? And it's like 6 a.m. That's when I need to wake up. 6 a.m. Actually, you know what? I gotta be somewhere super early. Make it 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Gotta wake up. 4 a.m. So, I mean, the possibilities are limitless when it comes to this. You guys really just have no idea. I mean, it's incredible. And, for instance, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but you can do everything from the Google Home app. And as you can see, or maybe as hopefully you can see, we've got different rooms. So it's got the hallway, that's where the thermostat is. It's got the kitchen, where we've got a Roku, we've got a TV, we've got the kitchen speaker, we've got the kitchen lights, we've got living room lights, we've got the living room speaker, we've got the living room sound bar, we've got the master bedroom lights, we've got the master bedroom TV, we've got the master bedroom speaker, we've got the fan in the master bedroom, which I want to turn off. I don't want to turn that on. And we've got the humidifier. And then in the office, I've got office lights, office speaker. I've got the screen porch lights, the screen porch speaker. And then you can basically set up groups for your speakers. So, like, for instance, earlier in the video, I was saying, hey, you know, turn on such and such on house speakers. So, you know, I've set up a group for speakers, for house speakers. That means every speaker in the house, every speaker is the house speaker group. I've got living quarters, which is basically the living room, the kitchen, the screen porch, and that's it. And then I've also got sleeping quarters. So if I want to play like waterfall sounds or sounds of the ocean or rainfall or like a rainforest sound, you know, for sleeping, like when it's time for bed, I can basically play that in the bedroom and the office, which is also a bedroom. It's like a spare bedroom. So I've got sleeping quarters, living quarters, and then house speakers. And those are all set up there. And when you're setting up routines, basically all you got to do is you come here, you go to manage routines. You can add more, you can do more. But, you know, for instance, we're going to go to making it patriotic. Basically, you set up key phrases, and you can list a bunch of things. You just type it out yourself, and you can have it say whatever you want. You can be vulgar. You can say, hey, when I say, yo, turn on the lights, MFer, it'll turn on the lights. But, I mean, you can have it do that anyway. But, like, basically, you can set it up to have it do 18 different things. So, for instance, when I say patriotic, all I have to do is say patriotic. That's it. It turns the right living room lamp dark red, the left living room lamp ultramarine, which is blue. It turns the overhead lamp to 45%, and it turns the volume in the speaker to 55%. And then it begins to play whatever music that I have set for it, which is Ride of the Valkyrie. So, very, 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 very cool stuff. You can have it really do whatever you want. And like I said, I mean, if you've got smart locks at your house, if you've got a smart security system, if you've got motion sensors, lights, cameras, whatever, you can say, you know, hey, or for instance, hey Google, never mind. Sorry, I gotta use the video code word. Yo Google, stop. I gotta be like, yo, stop listening. It was like continue. It was like hold on. I think you're saying something about me right now. I can be like, yo, Google, I'm leaving. And so what it'll do when you're leaving, you can have it turn off all the lights. Maybe, you know, if you're leaving at night, you're going out and you're going to like a club or something like that, you can have it leave on certain lights. You can set it to just turn off most of the lights and then have it leave like hallway light and maybe like an outdoor light on. And then what it can do is it can lock all the doors, turn on the security system, and then it can even set your thermostat to eco mode so you're not wasting energy while you're not there. And that's I use that a lot actually. I definitely tell it, yo, I'm leaving or I'm away or I'm going to away mode. You can have it say like you can have it listen for a bunch of different things. Like literally anything you want it to listen for, you can type it in there, and if you say that like that key phrase, it'll be like, okay, cool, I'm doing exactly what you want me to do now. And it does it. For instance, hey Google, normalize. So basically, normalize just means make these lamps normal again. Don't let them be all crazy and colorful. Because my wife doesn't like the lights being all super crazy colorful. She'd rather have them just plain and white. So I set up that routine so that it would just boom make the lights normal, so I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, so that's all good and fun. You can see what else am I missing here? Yeah, I mean, you know, with the Google Home Hub, if you have like security cameras like with Nest or something like that, or another one that works with them, you can say, hey, pull up my security feed on the hub is the visual one. It's got like a little display, and they've actually there's a lot of them actually. I think JBL's got one, and there's a couple of smart displays out there that work with Google Home. So check those out. I haven't gotten any of them yet. I set one up for this old lady. It's kind of nice, but I haven't gotten one yet. You could also have it like play YouTube videos of making, of cooking instructions, or you can just have it turn on the news. Anything really. It's very cool. So there's multiple different things you can do with all that, and it's pretty cool. I basically only showed you some of the basic things, telling it, hey, do this, do that, do this. Hey Google, what's the temperature inside the house?
It's currently 69 degrees, and heat cool mode is set to keep the temperature between 65 and 75 degrees.
Okay. So yeah, like basically I've set my thermostat, my smart thermostat, to be in between 65 and 75 degrees. So like if it starts getting colder than that, there, and then if it starts getting hotter, it'll know to cut the thing on. And I can change that with the sound of my voice as well. So a lot of cool different things you can do with it. Again, if you have any questions, just let me know. We can go over as much as you want, because I mean literally there's so many different things you can do that I haven't even gotten to. I've gone over a lot of it, but you can ask it to play the news, like, hey Google, what's the news?
Here's the latest news. From Fox News at 11 a.m. today.
President Trump says he beats Joe Biden easy. I'm Chris Foster, Fox News. The president says about the age factor in the race.
I am a young, vibrant man. I look at Joe. I don't know about him.
The president's 72, Joe Biden's 76. President Trump further denying one of the potential obstruction of justice pieces claimed in the special counsel report.
I am a young 70-something-year-old. I think it's like 72. I'm a young, vibrant man. Now, I'll give you this. I'm not gonna make this video political.
I never told Don McGahn to fire Bob.
Hey Google, stop. We'll save that for another video. That was hilarious. I'm glad I caught that on videotape. That was pretty funny. But yeah, lots of different things you can ask it. Hey Google. Hey Google. What's the weather going to be like today?
Today in Spotsylvania Courthouse, there will be scattered thunderstorms with a forecasted high of 73 and a low of 45. Currently it's 72 and cloudy.
Hey Google. Add Cheez-Its to my shopping list.
I couldn't verify your voice, so I can't change any lists. You can either try again or verify your voice match settings in the Google Home app.
You're a liar. You know exactly who I am. Hey Google. What's my name?
Sorry, I wasn't able to verify your voice. You can either try again or verify your voice match settings in the Google Home app.
I've already did that. Thank you. It knows who I am. But, you know. Wow. What the world? While I'm doing a tutorial video here and a review. Well, it normally doesn't do that. I think what it is, I've just recently set up 2 accounts. I've got my work account, which is a G Suites account, and this account. So basically, it's the same voice. So right now, what I think it's doing, it's having a hard time distinguishing, obviously, my voice versus my work voice, because it's the same. You know what I should? I should have my work voice be like this, and I'll talk like this when I'm at work, and I'll teach Google how to listen to me for when I'm at work. I'll talk like this. And then when I'm at home, I'll talk like this and say, hello, Google, can you tell me the weather, please? Google, what is my name? You know, I guess I'm going to just have to, like, make different voices and have that be it, because right now, it's like, I don't know if you're one account or the other account, which is kind of funny, because it kind of associates me to an account. It doesn't associate me as, like, a person, which is almost kind of good, because it's like, you don't want it to kind of be too, you know, I'd rather be an account than be like this human that it's trying to get to know. I don't know. But people are all like freaking out. Oh, I don't want this thing in my house. I don't want it listening to me. It only listens when you say its key phrase. So now I have had some instances where like people will say like something that sounds similar on TV, and it'll cue on, and you can see like the lights on it cue on, and then it'll just like sit there and listen, and then it'll like stop. Or like one time, like it was listening to the TV, and it was like, I don't understand. And like my wife and I like looked at it like, ain't nobody talking to you. So, I mean, sometimes it'll hear and it'll think that you said, yo, Google, which I'm glad I can say that in videos and have it not listen. But obviously, you know, my phone, this is the Samsung Galaxy S10e. And this is what I use to film all my in the car videos on my page. It's kind of a beautiful phone. It's all right. It's, you know, it's the economy version, so it's like the cheapo version, but it does all right. I mean, obviously my quality is not terrible on my videos, but it's light, it's small, it's light, so I can throw it up on my mount in my car and record videos. My Pixel 2 XL is a little bit bigger and a little more bulky and doesn't sit on the mount as easily because it's a little heavier. But that was a rant about nothing. Anyways, back to Google Home. Google Home's great. If you got any questions about it, please let me know. Subscribe, hit the like button, share it. And yeah, if you got any questions about Google Home, let me know. I have been toying with these things for about 2 years now. And I keep getting smart devices, and I'm going to keep doing smart stuff with my home. As you can tell, I've got a bunch of things to go through in reviews about all those smart devices that I have in my house. We're going to go over those little switches that I've actually installed and replaced, like, because I've taken out the little flippy flip switches and replaced them, and then you know, put those in, and now they're connected to Wi-Fi and used with Google Home. So we're going to go over those. We're going to go over the little smart outlets. We've got Philips Hue, You know what? I actually don't know if I'm going to get to that one today because this video ran a little bit longer than I was anticipating. And I'm going to pump out a stream here real quick in a minute as soon as I get this uploaded. So, yeah, I've got to edit this one too. So I might have to push off Philips Hue till Sunday. I will try and get it out on Sunday. But, and you know, actually, now that I'm thinking, I don't want to make any promises because I know yesterday I made a promise that, hey, oh yeah, guess what? I'm gonna do Google Home and Philips Hue. I'm gonna get them all done. And then like, here I am saying, hey, I'm actually not gonna do the review on Philips Hue today. But I will do it on Sunday. I promise that because I can do that. I can do it on Sunday, and then I will try. I'm not going to make any promises. I will try to maybe get one of those other devices in the mix. So stay tuned for all that. It's going to be some good stuff. It's going to be some good, wholesome tech reviews. I know I talk a lot, and I know I drag on, and I know I go off on topics that have nothing to do with what the heck I'm talking about. But if you're into that sort of thing, I'm the man for you. So, without further ado, I'm gonna let it roll out, and I hope you guys have yourselves a wonderful Saturday, it's Friday. It's Friday. Have a wonderful Friday. And I will catch you guys on the next video.